Hello, been playing with back again, and today I'm not going to review another film. Today I'm going to do a little vlog. Now, I've been inspired to this vlog because it's a vlog on guilty pleasures. And now when everybody sees my DVD collection, or I tell them about certain films in my DVD collection or certain films I love, I get slated for it because a lot of people say the films that I have and the films that I love are kinda not films a man or somebody who is into the type of films I'm into are supposed to really like. But I love most of the films. Some of the films I have for guilty pleasures are films that actually mean something to me, more than just I have them because I like the film. It's more I have them because I liked them when I was a kid, or I watched them as a kid and they mean something to me. So anyway, I've got a list of 5 films that people class as my sort of these are my sort of guilty pleasures, since they're not actual films that should be made or I should watch type style. It's not been made for me particularly, if you know what I mean, like for my generation or my age or my sex and that. But anyway, so I'll start off with 2 films. I'll start off with 2 films the first one is really not that guilty a pleasure. It is the Emma Stone film Easy A. Now yeah, this film is a romance comedy, and I got into it because Emma Stone, and I watched it recently. I watched it when I got into Emma Stone and realised who Emma Stone was. I watched this film and fell in love with it and thought it was a fantastic film, probably a best role. But it's sort of a chick flick, so men are not supposed to really be into chick flicks, but hey, I like this film. Another film, now this is a DVD containing 2 films, but it's the first film on the list, was probably one of my favourite childhood films, and that's probably why it's in my list. But it's one of those films where at 21 you're not supposed to own this film, you're supposed to watch this film, but I actually own this film on VHS as well as now on DVD. The film is The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie featuring the one with Ivan Ooze. Now yeah, as I said, I watched this film growing up. This was my film. I wanted to be Tommy. I wanted to be the White Power Ranger. I wanted to date Kimberly, the Pink Power Ranger. I loved every member of the Power Rangers clan. I wanted to be friends with every one of them as a kid. Maybe it's because I was a bit of a loner as a kid. Didn't have that many friends who were close enough for me to say who were my best friends at the time. So yeah, probably that. But people say it's a guilty pleasure because it's a childhood film, but it's my childhood film, and it's the one film throughout my whole life that I've loved, and it followed me through my life. And when my nephew was born, I actually got him into Power Rangers. I gave him my original VHS tape. If anyone got it back low. But yeah, it's probably my favourite film. It didn't reach my top 10 films, but it's probably my favourite film on this list of guilty pleasures. Power Rangers is probably my best one. Now another one. This one is slated in the community that I love, like the View Askew universe, the Kevin Smith universe. This is Jersey Girl with Ben Affleck. Now, yeah, people slate this film, people hate this film because it's not a Kevin Smith film. But personally, I thought it was actually at least okay. Wasn't fantastic, but yeah, it was a good film. I watched it when I bought it. I actually watched it twice in one night because there was 2 different commentaries on it. So I watched it with 2 different commentaries. It's a good film. It is not a standard Kevin Smith film. That's why it's hated so much. It is a sort of romance. Kevin Smith trying to make a romance movie, so it was good. Now these next 2 are the next 2 films I seem to get the most jip about. Especially when I bought one of them, I got real jip about. But the first one, I'll go with the first one. The first one again, this is a 2-disc DVD, 2 different films in one. This is the Mean Girls Mean Girls, both films, which are both fantastic. The first film obviously featuring Lindsay Lohan back in her prime of her day before she took to drugs. Yeah, again, this is a film I get a lot of stick about. People, when I say I love Lindsay Lohan and I say I love Mean Girls, I love Lindsay Lohan and everything she's ever done. I even like the Herbie she was in. I liked the Parent Trap. I liked Parent Trap when she was a kid. I liked every film she's ever done. I've thought she's been fantastic. So I had a bit of mind slip there, can't remember the film I was thinking of. Freaky Friday, that was the film. I liked on Freaky Friday as well. And yeah, Mean Girls, the first one was fantastic, and I didn't know they made a second one until a couple of years back. And I thought, okay, I'll watch it, because it could be good, but it could be bad, it could be a sequel. Most sequels to these are usually bad. The second one's actually really good as well. And when I say that, people laugh at me because they say the first one wasn't good at all, so how can the second one be as good as it? But I loved them, I thought they were fantastic. Now this one here, and I bought it, I got off a stick off my brother-in-law for buying this. He was he actually was not on it, and he actually got to Gay Dean Ladyboy. And yeah, I got a lot of stick from this film, but this film is a childhood film for me again. This film is Spice World, the movie, the Spice Girls movie. Now yeah, people who know me know I actually have a little thing for the Spice Girls. My big sister was the age group at the time the Spice Girls were big. So obviously, me looking up to my big sister as 7 years younger than my big sister, I looked up to her. She was sort of an icon to me, so I looked up to her, and whatever she brought in, I loved. So Spice Girls was one of those things. And I remember being a kid, sitting watching the Spice World movie on VHS. That's how long ago it was. I remember sitting in my big sister's room, and I used to go and sleep in there in a chair watching this film. Well, she would be sitting in a bed watching it. I'd sit in this chair and I'd all pass out watching the film. And these are memories. So that's the reason I bought this film, because it has got such a deep emotional meaning to me. It does mean, when I think of the Spice Girls movie, I don't think of the Spice Girls, I don't think of the movie, I think of the time I used to spend with my big sister, and how much spending that time with her made me who I am today. And also people gave me stick about it because, well, I'm not a conventional man, really. I wouldn't say, people look at me, I'm also not a pop person. I have a Slipknot tattoo, I have a Pantera tattoo, and I'm on the title tap today. So I'm really not a Spice Girls fan. I shouldn't be a Spice Girls fan compared to my music. But I love the Spice Girls, I always have. I have them downloaded. I downloaded them a couple of years back, put them on my iPod, and the stick I got for it was amazing. People was not happy with the fact I was listening to them. But the Spice Girls back in the day, back in the 90s, were fantastic. So you still listen to them. If you listen to them in nostalgic format, they are fantastic. Same as the film. The film I hadn't seen for years. It was the 90s it came out, so I watched it in the 90s. Grew up with it, and I hadn't watched it for years. And at time I was about 30. I was 16, and I was on Sky. In fact, it was Sky, and it was on the telly. And I sat and I watched it. I was even on the computer. I turned away from the computer and just watched the full film and sang every word to every song because I still knew them all. And yeah, so I bought this film and I got a lot of stick for it. And well, that's my top 5. That's my top 5 guilty pleasure films. Tell me down below, leave a little comment, tell me what your guilty pleasures are. I'll not laugh at you because they can't be as bad as mine. And I'll tweet, a couple of them weren't really bad, but a couple of them were really bad. I'll probably get some sort of bad comment down below saying this is a film, this film's bad, this film's you shouldn't be liking this film. I don't care, I love these films. I'm not saying they're my top 10 films, because not one of these featured in my top 10 films. The vlog I done a couple of weeks ago. These are just films I've loved, and I've loved throughout my childhood and throughout my teenage years, and they will continue with me, and I will continue loving these films until I am an old man. I will love these films when I'm still on my deathbed. Yeah, so yeah, as I said, leave a comment, tell me what your views on these films are. Maybe you might like them as well. Tell me your guilty pleasures, and leave me a wee like, and maybe even a wee subscribe. I will have a new review up in a couple of days for Miss A Movie Club, for Haley Movie Club, as the video will be up tomorrow for Johnny English, so go check the channel out. I'll keep leaving links to it. I'll leave one again here. Click here, I'll send you to his channel. Keep an eye out for that video, and I'll have a new video up for him. And yeah, so may have more vlog. I might do more vlogs. I haven't been doing much of them, but I will try and do more. Leave me a little comment. Tell me if you like any questions answered. I will do a vlog on questions, or I will do vlogs on whatever you suggest. I will do a vlog on this thing. I can do it on music, films, comic books, do it whatever you want. I will do a vlog on it. Just ask away, leave a little comment down below with that as well. So cheers for watching, and I'll see you later.